Because last time we had regular flagstones, which were cool. I will grant. But, you know, it's time to diversify a bit. Okay. Please sandstone count. I'm gonna be real disappointed if this doesn't work. Okay, so sandstone does not. Well, cue the disappointment. Yeah, it looks like the blue flooring works better for upper floors. It blends in better. Okay, so let's try that again. Luckily, I can always make more as necessary. Okay. Yeah, so we'll do regular flagstones for the lowest level, and then blue and purple for the higher levels. Is this game on Steam? Nope. This game is very unfortunately a PS4 exclusive. Okay, so this part kind of sucks. Okay, let's try something crazy. Nope, that doesn't work. Okay, so I guess easiest way for me to do this is to start here. Perfect. Well, okay. So I accidentally affected some of the floor parts, so I'm gonna have to start over, or not start over, but you know what I mean. Let's make sure the corners are good. Yes. Okay, and if I put this block right here... Yeah, technically this is also on the Vita. I forgot to mention that. That's an important part. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have some extra cladding here, or some extra stone here, but we're always gonna need extra stone blocks. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to keep the ground outside not shitty looking, because I have the tendency of making my to make my entire town entirely out of stone. It looked great with the wood, but I don't think we're gonna be lucky with like wooden floors this time around. Okay. Yep. This looks good. Just gotta make sure I don't accidentally drop myself. So I do have the tendency of doing that. Okay, there we go. I think we're good. So we're just gonna go around the sides. We'll fill this in with blue tile. Should look good. I was considering making like a skylight or something like that, but I don't think I can even do that. Okay. Now, this is why it's going to take me forever to finish this game. Luckily, I have a distinctive problem with caring about messing my town up. I don't know. Okay, we need more dirt. Oh, this is gonna solve the whole clutter issues. Oh, right. We should put away the sandstone at the very least. That's not gonna do me any good. Okay, the one other unfortunate part is I'm gonna have to figure out how to have a platform that extends around. Well, this will be okay. Alright, so I'll put the door here, I think. Looks like a good idea, and I put away my blue cladding. Whoopsie. Let's see. Never played any of the main series. The main series are good. The main Dragon Quest games are really good, but they're completely different from this one. Like, I'd recommend both, but you have to kind of go into it realizing that they're wildly different games. It's like going from the old 2D Legend of Zeldas to the 3D ones. Or even more so going from... Shit, what other games are sandboxy? Like, the problem is you don't run into a whole lot of stuff. Clay works just like dirt, you know. You're right, but that's sandstone that I put away. Okay, so I'm just about done with this area. I'll put the beds back in so people can sleep. And I'll probably just turn this into an inn or something. Okay. I don't want to build up too much, because we gotta leave room for things. But I guess I might as well build this section around the staircase for the time being. And then around the front. Ish. We also gotta figure out how to do some other things. Okay. Yeah, I'm running out of dirt. Yeah, that's sandstone. I don't think clodstone either. Anything that's like legit stone, I can't work with. We're actually almost out of dirt already. Okay. Oh, this is fine. Start making things out of stone. And this way they won't be able to destroy any of the, This way they won't be able to destroy any of the floor. Oh, crap. Whatever. I can replace those remaining elements. I just don't want to affect the flooring, so I can actually add the flagstones to the floors. Oops. Yeah, luckily I will have plenty of these by the time I'm done. I just gotta figure out where I want to put the secret entrance. I guess I could have the secret entrance down below, maybe. That could work. I don't know. I'll think about it. Alright, we're almost done. I don't even know if the scorpion's going to be able to hit me where I am. No, it can't. I wonder if that's something that I could abuse. If all the enemies attacking me are down below me. Interesting question. Don't know. Okay, let's go make a door. Oops, that's the wrong one. Door. Straw door. There we go. Okay, perfect. So we've got a bunch of spare blocks just sitting around in here. I think I'm going to convert the entire floor over to flagstones. I don't think there's much I can do about this specific section. Okay. We don't want to go too far. There we go. Yeah, this looks nice. We'll need to touch it up with some extra decorative stuff. But it looks nice. We also need a new door. And it looks like the floors did not get out. That's perfect. Okay, now we've got our dirt again. Yeah, so I'm just going to make a basic... like, kind of walkway around this. Not that we need to. I just know if we don't do this, it's going to be a pain in the ass to get around eventually. And I might also extend the walls up at some point too. Okay. It'd be nice if I could replace this with wood. If it does come to the point where we can get wood, I'm probably going to rip out the floors and replace it with I'll rip out the floors and replace them with wooden planks. I just don't know if that's possible. We might have to have stone land yet again. Still, okay. So we've heavily fortified the walls, so we can't get attacked here. Do I still have that bunnicorn steak? Yes, I do. Right here. Good. I'm not gonna starve to death. That's only 20%. Whoo! We better fight fast. Hey, dude, the hot water. Oh yeah, right. We already know about this one. Let's get this. Let's get this going. Oh, right. I didn't actually see what else he was going to say there. Whoopsie! Alright, the battle begins. Defeat the monsters. We should probably actually face them out here. Yeah, we'll want to have two different iron scorpions, eh? We'll want to have 2 different bases here. At some point. Okay, stay away from the spinners. These guys suck. Leader of the monsters appears. I guess part of it is we don't have the muscle men to help us out here. Well, luckily I can cheese this pretty well. And the sooner we get rid of at least a couple of them, the better. Alright, there's one. Oh, it looks like we've got the leader of the monsters stuck, and he can't break the walls. So this works exactly the way we wanted it to. Yeah, because he can't break these walls, he can't charge. Yes! Okay, we're definitely gonna have to... I probably should have widened the boat before I made it as stone. Well, oh well. I wasn't thinking. Okay, I think I get teleported back in? I could be wrong. Hey, we get some more healing cream. Nice. Thanks, mate, for fighting off the monsters, dude. You really showed him who's boss. Why didn't I help you? I weren't thinking... I weren't scared or nothing. I had a tummy ache, didn't I? You can't expect me to fight with a tummy ache. But anyway, you must be tired from all that fighting. I know you want to get Barbella back just as much as I do, but if you don't get a good night's sleep every once in a while, you'll waste away. I know. Why don't you take a break from fighting and build me and Burley a bedroom? Nothing fancy, just a couple of straw mattresses and something to light it up with. We'll do just fine. What do you mean, why only 2 beds when there's more than 2 of us? That's, Don't worry about it, just build us a bedroom, will ya? Alright, we already built the bedroom, just destroyed it. Like, dingus. Alright, let's grab these. We've got some more of these sconces. We also have the windows and some other things. Oh, we'll figure that out later. Oops. Okay, so we've built an empty room. And a basic bedroom. Yeah. Core blimey, what a bedroom. Thanks a million, mate. Building up your muscles is just like cooking a steak after you've given him a good griddling. You gotta let him rest if you want him to get nice and juicy. Barbella'll kill me if she sees me like this. I gotta get some sleep and plump up my pecs. What's that? You reckon Barbella sounds a bit scary? You might be right there. She ain't the sort of woman you want to get on the wrong side of. But deep down, she's the sweetest flower you could ever want to meet. Time was, we was all fighting against the monsters on our own. It was every man for himself. Till the day Barbella showed up. She brought us all together and got us organized. Without her around to keep us in line, we don't stand a chance. We gotta get her back, if it's the last thing we do. Oh, and here you go, dude. This is for you. My way of saying thanks for fighting off the monsters. It's your bed. Made it myself. Told you not to worry about making an extra one, didn't I? Happy now, ain't ya? From now on, you'll have my friendly feelings warming your back every single night. We get a straw mattress. Yay. Yeah, I just realized we could totally make, like, just, like, a little dude shit shack down here. That'd be hilarious. I'm kind of tempted to do so. Anyway, have they been working on the pot room at all? No. Weirdly enough, the pot chamber seems like kind of a no-go situation right now. Wait. Okay, residents will build pots and put them in the chest. What if these guys literally just don't work? It's an interesting question. Okay, before we go, we want to make sure we have this room built. I'll probably give it a lot more room so it can get bigger as we go along. But for the time, this is kind of the best I'm going to be able to do. Alright, so we've got that. So we have a light source. Okay, so we've made the miner's smithy. We've got a sack. Here's the question. If I don't want to make a shop sign, we need magic dye and wood. Okay, so that's right out for the time being. I'll just build these here. Okay, shift around, look around. We do have a quest, right? Yes. Okay. In the bathhouse. As always. Dude, it's an emergency. While we was dilly-dallying about building that bedroom, Burley remembered something. He remembered where the monsters took our other mate. Apparently, he saw the horrible things dragging him off to a little fortress they built off in the southwest. If we're lucky, he'll still be there. You better take Burley with you, and get him out of there as quick as you can. What do you mean, take Burley with you? What do you think I mean? I want you and Burley to go down to that fortress together and bust out our mate. You ain't telling me you never headed out of town with one of your friends before, are ya? If you got a mate with you, you can watch each other's backs and take on the strongest monsters without batting an eyelid. But don't get too cocky. That fortress is as well built as I am. If you want to get inside, you're gonna have to go through the front door. And no doubt the monsters will have our mate pretty well guarded. If I was you, I'd equip the best gear I could find before I went down there. And take plenty of medicine, too. Burley already kitted out and raring to go. When you're ready to head down there and save our mate, give him a shout. Okay, so we got that taken care of. First, we gotta clear up my inventory because we are covered in items still. That's the problem. Let's see. I don't think I'm gonna complete the rest of this for the time being. I'm just gonna drop off the chest, the torches. Okay, I have just enough. Let's put away the other stick. I got at least 2 hammers here. Yeah. Okay, so I got like a hammer and a half. But that's fine. We'll just drop off the bed. I've got 8 healing items. This'll do. Do I have to talk to Burley? Where is Burley? There's Burley. You've talked to Glutimus, right? Come on, then. Let's buddy up and go bash some baddies together. I know we ain't known each other for long. But don't worry. I'll soon show you the ropes. How's about it, dude? You ready to make a move? Yes. Alright. You watch my back and I'll watch yours. Alright. Burley joins the party. That's a new one. Never had anybody join me before. And conveniently, I have this. Really probably shouldn't get the petals. We need sticks, though. I'll go to my way for stick gathering. I'm already starving. Crap. Wow, Burley does damage. Yeah, so the problem is, I'm starving, which means I'm gonna start dying. Which means we should probably kill some of these bunnicorns. Maybe I'll bring the cooking spit with us. They're not dropping any steaks, are they? Drop meat, damn it! Okay, there we go. We have meat. Perfect. Now let's get back to our half-built fort town. Unfortunately, I put the entrance on the opposite side. Like a dumbass. You can even tell the dude is having a bad day. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I think I will bring the cooking spit with us for the time being. Oh, wait, no, we should probably cook, then bring the cooking spit with us, because this way we can make, Okay, so what can we make? Magic dye. Requires blue goo and orange goo, and I don't have enough of either. Okay. We'll get more of those. And I don't want to talk to Glutimus. Okay, let's build us as many healing creams as we can grab. Not that we can grab too many. And let's have Burley join the party. I really wish we could actually do monster collection right from the get-go in this game. That actually would have been really cool. Okay, so we're actually going to bring the brickwork with us. Not because we need it, though I guess it could help. But yeah, what I'm going to want to do is gather as many of those cacti as possible and make like a crazy amount of steak. Because the more of those we get, the better. Does the game force you to move on to the next chapter after you finish? Okay, so you can move on whenever you want. I just generally am done by that point. Why is there a floating cactus right here? I have no idea. You can move on whenever you want, though it's kind of like, they don't give you any extra content if you stick around, which is the unfortunate part. So it would get dull if you didn't leave, but you're not forced to. They were at least good about that. And then there's also, like, Terra Incognita, which lets you do more later on, too. Do these... Oh, wait, no, these guys have things as well. Well, for the time being, let's build. Let's make as many cactus steaks as we can possibly make. Okay, suddenly food does not look nearly as worrisome. There we go. Okay. But yeah, no, I wish it would actually let me stay and, like, keep giving me content if I wanted to. But sadly, no. It doesn't matter that much, though. Okay, we probably want some more stone, too. I think I'm totally out of it. Burley would help me gather resources, but that matters too much. Okay, that's 10 pieces of stone. Oh, right. We want to murder this blue slime, too. Okay, so we got a cave up there. I'll go caving later. I don't know. I guess I wish this game had, like, expanded content for every chapter, just because. I think it would make, gameplay more fun, more interesting, if, the worlds kept going after you saved them. Okay. Well, let's kill the Bunicorn first. Guardians of the Fort have appeared. I don't even know what I'm getting into. Okay, wizards. Shit, wizards. Okay, wizard's gonna kill me. Gonna kill Burley, too. Ow! Okay, turns out you can, bolt of coarse cloth. Oh, that's gonna be how we make our beds. Yeah. The sooner we kill these guys, the better. And, yep, there looks to be the last dude. I wonder if I can destroy this fort after we've cleared it. That'd be nice. Hopefully we get, like, a small army that we get to bring with us. Okay, and we get a key. Of course we get a key. So I bet the coarse cloth is how we get the bed along the way. Okay. Oh, they've got, like, weird great eyes. I thought they had, like, crazy eyes in there, but no. Okay. What? You're gonna rescue me. Glutemus sent you. It's nice to see a friendly face, even if it's a bit funny looking. I'm Maxie. Who are you? Seriously? You're that legendary builder everyone's on about? Core. Never would have thought it from the looks of you. Anyway, you can tell me all about it once we're back in the hideout. Let's get back there. Maxie joins the party. Grab the pot. And now let's see if we can destroy everything. Okay, so I can take the cell door, which is actually perfect for what I want to do. Can I take these? Nope, can't take those. Well, I can at the very least take the light fixtures with me. Presumably, let's just put the pot away. Because we're always going to need more of these, and it's better to not have to spend my precious resources on them. Okay. And actually, we want one of these, too. Can't imagine we need chains. Okay, but yeah, if we can get these treasure things, it's all the better. Okay, and in the interest of time and other things, we're going to do two things. Not equipment, items. We want to discard these. And we want to discard these. Because I have no interest in brick. And then we're going to go back. Let's see, hoping the final chapter just opens up into the sandbox. So there's 6 chapters. There's 5 plot chapters and then the sandbox chapter. The reason why I haven't done the sandbox chapter yet is because I'm not interested in doing it until I've unlocked most of this stuff. Okay. Thanks a million, mate. Would have never gotten back here in one piece if it weren't for you. You done a lovely job on them baths and all. If Gluteus and Burley tried fixing him up, they would have made a right pig's ear of it. There ain't no doubt about it. You're the builder, all right? I've heard all about you. You know, the way you built Cantlin back up and got Remolder on the mend? Not only that, but you've pulled all the people of Alefgard up by their bootstraps. Got them building again. It's nice to finally meet somebody who knows how to build more than just his body. As soon as Barbarella's back, we'll be able to get rid of that Magmalis and get Cold back to the way it was. Talking to Barbarella, I think I know where the monsters might have taken her. But before we do that, before we get into that shit, I always mash X a little bit too often. I want to check something while we're here. Oh wait, no, doesn't matter. Okay, so we got that taken care of. I guess let's talk to him. Blimey, O'Reilly, am I seeing things, or is that my old mate Maxie? Thanks for busting him out of the clink, dude. Maxie might talk a bit of a lemon, but he knows his onions. If there's anything you want to know, he's the one to ask. So, did you end up taking Burley along with you in the end? When it comes to fighting monsters, there's only one thing more important than your muscles, and that's your friends. Give them a shout before you head out into the wilds, and they'll tag along, no questions asked. How come I never tag along with you? How many times I gotta tell you? I can't. The minute I leave this hideout, I get nosebleeds. Honestly, it's like someone left the tap on. I'm not scared or anything, if that's what you're thinking. Okay, and we get a Seed of Life. Which I'm just gonna eat for the time being. I think I had another one somewhere. Maybe. Okay. Watch it, dude. Now that the boys are back together, how about taking your bodybuilding to the next level? ... Hold on, that ain't right. The bodybuilding's our job. It's the base building I want you to take care of. You know, I said you were some sort of legendary builder? I asked to ask Maxie about it, and he told me the whole story. I couldn't get my head around most of it, but it sounds like you're going around the world, building everything that's broken back up again. So, how's about building up, coal up and all? Truth is, dude, I can feel a tingle in my triceps. It's only a matter of time before the monsters attack again. So, before they do, I want you to build coal into a proper fortress. Make this place bigger and burlier than it's ever been before. Nice work, dude. This base is looking better already. I don't know if it's just my imagination, but you're looking a bit burlier yourself. Not that you've had beef on you not that you had any beef on you to begin with. It's just hard to imagine a puny little petal like you could be a legendary anything. Still, you can't argue with results. The kind of stuff you're building on a whole nother level to anything I could come up with. And that's got me thinking. I don't know if you've seen him, but the Magmalis what rules these parts got an army of dancing flames. Problem with those things is, no matter how hard you bash them, you won't leave a scratch. But with your super special building powers, maybe you could make some kind of weapon what would. Truth is, Barbarella is the only one of us what knows anything about building stuff. Before she joined up with us, she was something of an inventor, dreaming up all kinds of weapons to use against the monsters. I bet if you and Barbella banged your heads together, you could be able to come up with something amazing. If we're gonna win this war, we're gonna need Barbella's help. That's why we gotta get her back. Quick, smart. Okay. We get some meat. And then it's combat time. Dude, I told you my triceps were tingling. The Dragonlord's army will be here in a minute. And what's worse, they got a whole load of the annoying dancing flames with them. With the weapons we've got right now, we can't even touch them. You gotta finish off the monster controlling them if you want to snuff them out. How about it then, dude? You ready to rumble? Yes. Oh, my poor head. What a time to have a migraine. Sorry, dude, but you're gonna have to face this fight without me. Be lucky. Okay, luckily I get the other guys, and we should be able to just loop around and fight from this way. Actually, come to think of it. Okay, so they're not going to be able to get in there. However, the guys are going to be able to get out. Actually, this works even better than I could have possibly imagined. Maybe not. Actually, this might be going kind of poorly for old Burley. He's definitely taking some damage. Actually, hold on. Okay, the knights will be an issue. I think I've only made everything horribly worse. I don't know what happens when Burley gets killed. Oh shit, these guys hurt. Okay. Well, I'm gonna see if I can liberate him a little bit. He seems to be doing kind of surprisingly alright. Yeah, the problem is we need to get some iron so I can actually get some, like, decent equipment here. And until then, we're kind of in trouble. We're only in phase 1 out of 2. This sucks. Okay. Yeah, it'd be nice if I could make, like, a hospital at some point. Oh, was it a hospital or was it the apothecary? It was something. One of the structures increases the amount of healing that I get. Okay, did you... Done and dusted. Wow, these guys are beefy. We still got the leader of the monsters to fight, though. And some meat. Okay. Let me see if I can get back in here for the time being. Everything is full. I got some extra chests. Let's start with that. Because, yeah, this is too full. And we gotta get some stuff out of here, just so I can actually interact with anything. Nope, we don't want to do that. I really wish they'd just give you the Colossal Coffer right off the bat. It would make a lot of sense and be really, really handy. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the apothecary was that. Okay, good to know. So there's the dancing flames. But there's the leader of the monsters. If he's here, I don't see him. Oh, I see him now. Yeah, this area hurts. Okay. I'm gonna heal up. Let's bait his next spell. Okay. Luckily, this guy's not particularly aggressive beyond this. Okay. There's another spell. Yeah, so as long as I don't try and cheese it too much, we can fight him. Okay. Yeah, you're supposed to have the burly men with you. But my moat has kind of messed it up. Honestly, I have half a mind to actually get rid of the moat entirely. Okay. And we get our blue teleportal. Hey, so maybe that's where we get iron. I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to figure out a teleportarium and some other things. I think I might also move everything upstairs. Like, I really do have half a mind to actually have, like, a town high up in this sky. I'm not sure what the magma boss is gonna do, but it could be fun. Anyway, nicely done, dude. You gave them monsters a proper walloping. And it looks like they dropped off something pretty important. Mind if I take a squiz? Core blimey, it's only a bloomin' teleportal. You can use that to get the stuff I want. Well, who'd have thought the monsters just drop what we need? And when we need it. I always thought they were good eggs. But anyway, Maxie remembered something the monsters were saying, and when they had them strung up in that cell. Apparently they got Barbella locked up in their big black castle on the island across the sea. I want to go and get her out of there as soon as we can, but it ain't gonna be as easy as all that. The castle there is made out of even tougher stuff than that little fortress. We're gonna need a weapon made out of something stronger than wood if we want to get in. That's why I want you to make me some iron ingots. Only problem is, you won't find any iron around here. It's all an old mine far, far away. But if you step through that teleportal, then maybe, just maybe. Well, what you still hanging around for? Go and dig up some iron, and cook me up 10 iron ingots. Okay, so, teleportal. You know, the other thing I could actually do is just stick it on the ground right here around this for the time being. Anyway, a portal to another island opens up. Nice. However, I think this is a great time to save, considering I don't think I've saved once this entire chapter. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is probably a mistake. So let us save nice and proper. And yeah, I guess go through the portal. Can I make anything? I guess we should probably make our food. I should probably also figure out some things. Because I know the sticks and the twigs, and maybe even the stones, can be moved over to the other chest. Yep, sticks. Okay, so we actually did need all those extra stones. Let's grab the cooking fire for the time being. I'm not going to be venturing out as much, and we've got the steak. Wait, I can't make... Oh, you know, I still haven't fought any orange slimes. Okay, let's... They're usually pretty common around here. Let's see if I can murder one or two. Not too much more. I should probably also go and... I should see if I can bring the guys with me through the portal. Because it would be actually really handy if I had the burly men. That's probably why these fights have been a little bit ridiculously hard for me. It's because we haven't been doing it right. We're supposed to bring friends. And, oh well. Anyway. 1, 2. There we go. We get a daffodilly bud. Honestly, I want grass. It would be really nice if I could build grass on this town. But I can't. I might actually also put some, like, external decorations. Just so we don't have this, like, monolithic town. Yeah, I'll probably do that at some point. Alright, let's make some magic dye. Not that we need it, but it's nice to have extra options here. Who knows? Maybe it is actually useful. Let's see, what can we build here? So we can make glass. Doesn't look like we've got anything there. Okay, so... yeah, can't make those. Can't make any of these. I could have made a copper sword. I just realized I've been using stone swords this entire time. Yeah, that would have been helpful. Okay, what else do we have that we could potentially make here? Not too much. Leather armor. Can't make a leather shield. Okay, so we got some extra stuff. I guess let's drop off the glass and the spare stone walls. We don't need either of those for the time being. And I guess, yeah, let's save again before we head through the portal, just in case. Shop sign. Yeah, I know we can make the shop sign, but we don't have any wood, so shop sign's out of the question. At least for the time being.